What a crowd, what a crowd. Beautiful. Beautiful, no kidding. Beautiful, no kidding. No kidding. And you know me, I love crowds, you know that. I mean, when I was a kid, my house was always crowded, always people around. You know, I come from a big old-fashioned, hard-working, stupid family. That's what I come from. What a dumb family I got. Last week I looked up my family tree, 2 dogs were using it. I don't know. I'll tell you, lately, nothing's going right, you know? I mean, I'm gaining weight. I can't stay in a diet. Last week, I went nuts. I tried the rice diet. You're kidding? Between meals, kept folding my shirts. I mean, I can't relax, you know? The other night, my nightclub, I felt like having a few drinks over to the bartender. I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. I tell you, last week was a rough week for me. I broke up my psychiatrist, too, last week. He told me I'm going crazy. I said to him, if you don't mind, like a second opinion. He said, all right, you're ugly, too. And then he told me to lay in a couch face down. I tell you, when I was a kid, I knew it was ugly. When I was born, the doctor, he smacked my mother. And my old man, he made me feel ugly. Why, on Halloween, he sent me out as is. He did a lot of things, my old man. One year, he tried to make me a poster boy for birth control. I'll tell you, I went through a lot of things when I was a kid. You know, the kids all made fun of me, made fun of my cousin, too. They called him Four Eyes. And later on, he got glasses, then they call him Eight Eyes. I tell you, my block, the kids were tough. All over my face, I had pimples. And they used to grab me and play connect the dots. I tell you, sometimes I can't take it no more. I mean, I don't get no respect at all. Every time I get in an elevator, the operator says the same thing to me. Basement? It's the same thing, my own house, no respect. My boy's birthday last week, had a little party, brought out the cake. The kid blew out all the candles. I said to him, I hope your wish comes true. He said, if it does, that's the last time you'll watch me blow out candles. What a smart kid I got. And my wife, she's no better than the rest of them, my wife. I mean, with my wife, how do you think I feel? I mean, she kisses a dog on her lips and she won't drink from my glass. And I tell you, the first time I made love to my wife, that was a beauty, too. I got curious. I said to her, how many guys been before this? And she looked at me. She said, not enough to make up for this. Great crowd.
Great crowd.
Great, beautiful people out there, you know. Beautiful, nice, you know. How you been, Johnny?
I'm
all right?
fine, Rodney. You told me back in makeup you had a cold, but it didn't bother you. Does it bother you? Doesn't seem to bother you working.
Well, a cold always bothers you. No one knows it when you have a cold, but it bothers you, you know. It bothers the person who, what do you want to do, a dramatic lecture here on a cold? No, no cold jokes. I have no cold jokes at all.
Maybe it's the swine flu or something.
I got the shot, too. I took the shot.
Did you take it?
Oh, yeah, the doctor gave me the shot, and back in New York when I was working at a club there, the club is still there. Things are going good. 7 years now, Dangerfield, you know, 7 years. And things are going real good, you know. I finally paid off the ice machine. Real good. But it's always nice to come out here. You got such beautiful girls here in California. Lovely girls, boy, oh boy, I tell you, lovely girls.
Yeah, they are.
The last time I was out here, I met a beautiful girl. She was a fortune teller, you know.
Oh?
And she read my palm and asked me for $5. And then she read my mind and asked me for $50. Now, I'll tell you what, girls, you gotta watch yourself, Johnny. You gotta watch yourself with girls. Met a girl last week, told me she was Scorpio. Found out she spent 4 years under Leo. You gotta watch yourself. Well, that's enough about girls,
enough
okay?
About girls,
no, girls lead to sex. Don't you hear today? Sex. I'll tell you the truth, Johnny, with sex, I had it up to here. Not lately, though, you know. I gotta call. You gotta count your blessings, though,
Yeah.
Johnny. You gotta count your blessings.
That's right.
I'm doing okay today. I've been broke all my life, you know.
You got a little money now, huh?
I'm doing okay, holding my own, doing all right, you know what I mean? But I was a kid, I had nothing, I was poor. Oh, was I poor when I was a kid? You got no idea. I was so poor, my rich uncle died in a will. I owed him $20.
That's poor.
Yeah. My uncle, he was a lazy guy, though. Ooh, was he lazy? Ooh, gee. He was so lazy, he married a girl who was pregnant. He was lazy. Lazy. That's too lazy. That's too lazy. That's too lazy. And lazy's no good. It's not healthy. And that's the whole thing, health.
Health's important.
Gotta take care of your health, Johnny. Your health. I'm getting old. I gotta watch myself, really. I'm getting old. And it's so tough you get old to take care of yourself. I mean, I know I'm getting old.
Huh?
But the last time I was in Las Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up.
That's a tip-off. What's your doctor friend tell you to do?
My doctor friend? We'll get to him later on.
Oh, I see. Don't want to talk about him now, huh?
We'll get to the doctor. You know, we got a few things to say about him, too. But the thing is, you got to meet the right people.
Right people are important.
I meet the wrong people, Johnny. I always meet the wrong... Last week, I met the Surgeon General. He offered me a cigarette. You got to do what my friend the doctor does. You mean Dr. Vinny Boom Box?
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? He keeps away from people. Goes out in his boat alone, stays in his boat, is always writing on a boat. Wait, in fact, his new book is all about boats.
Oh, what's it called?
Oh, great book, great book. It's called Should a Man Buy a Yacht If His Girlfriend Laughs at His Dinghy?
I think I've read that.
It's a great book. It's coming out soon. It's very fine, folks, you know. I can't relax. That's my trouble.
Really?
I can't relax.
Tense, all tense, huh?
It's always tense. Can't relax.
Tense,
I got
tense.
a dog home, drives me nuts, too. I tell you, I got a dog. My dog makes me feel like I'm dirty, you know? He jumps in my bed and then he smells it for an hour before he lays down. I tell you, my dog, I can't figure him out.
Yeah.
And the other night, I took him for a walk the other night.
Yeah.
He did number 3. I don't know. Pick a topic, Johnny. What do you want to talk about? Not easy out there, you know. What can I tell you? You got to relax, though. I don't sleep good at all lately myself.
Trouble
I
with
don't sleep.
insomnia?
I tell you, I don't sleep. Dreams every night.
Now, what
Had
do
a
you dream
bad
about?
dream last night.
Oh, what was that about?
Well, last night, my dream last night, I took a walk down memory lane.
Uh-huh.
And my wife was working it. It was a very, very bad dream.
Well, that
Very bad dream.
That can
last
make you
night.
wake up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I woke right up. I tell you, my wife, she drives me nuts anyway. Always wants me to take her out to classy restaurants.
Oh.
I don't like them. They're too fancy. You want to go to the men's room. It never says men's room. They got signs like Romeo, Juliet, Anthony, Cleopatra. If you don't know your history, you end up with a kidney condition. You know? You gotta watch yourself there, you know? But I'll tell you, nobody has it easy in life, Johnny.
That's right.
Nobody. I talk to people all over the place. Nobody. A lot of people, I feel sorry for short people.
Why's
you know?
that?
Well, when it rains, they're the last ones to know about
I
it.
see.
Oh, I tell you, sometimes around short people, I get very uncomfortable. Very.
Very uncomfortable
Like the
around short
last
people?
time I went to a health spa, I was standing there naked. And a very short guy told me I looked terrific. A very short guy.
In a health spa, naked.
I'm happy he didn't shake hands with me, I tell
Yeah.
you. That's a good line. I wish I had more. You know, I tell you,
We'll be right back. Stay where you are.